how's it going? Marty Schwartz here from guitarjams.com. What I want to do right now is I'm going to teach you how to play guitar from the standpoint of an absolute beginner. I'm going to pretend like you know absolutely nothing about guitar, and hopefully it's one of these goals that you've always wished you could do and maybe felt like it was too hard. I'm going to try and dispel some of that negative thinking and walk you through it, and hopefully we'll have a lot of fun too. We got to do a couple things to kind of get us going, but then I promise once you get a couple of these beginner shapes and get a little more comfortable to just swing your arm up and down on these strings, we get past that, you're going to have the most fun ever, and you're going to be surprised it was actually a lot easier than you thought it was. And I know that's how it was for me, because I had a bad teacher when I was a kid and I wanted to play guitar. And the teacher was crummy, so that immediately made me think that guitar was hard. And that's, from my own personal experience. Once I had some friends show me some stuff and it was just kind of loose and fun, all of a sudden I was like, oh, hey, this isn't as hard as I thought. And I just started to really soak it up and get really passionate about it. And so I am passionate about trying to give you that feeling. So just hang tight in these next few modules. I'm going to walk you through all the stuff real slow and methodically, and hopefully have fun doing it too. So hang tight, and
I'll see you on the other side.
All right, you're still with me, and hopefully you're feeling motivated. I know I am, and we're going to do this together. I also want to let you know everything I'm going to teach you is going to be especially beginner guitar, whether all the techniques I'm going to show you right now are going to work on one of these kinds of guitars, an acoustic guitar, but all these exact same things are going to also apply to an electric guitar. Anything I teach you can be done on either one. Now, when you get a little more experience, you'll see that there's certain things that are good for electric and certain things that are better for acoustic. But for right now, just learning guitar, whether you got an electric or an acoustic, it's going to be the same thing. So just keep that in mind. So we've got the guitar here. It's going to be really important to have our guitar in tune, or nothing's going to sound right. You could be playing perfectly, and if the guitar strings are not tuned the proper way, it's not going to sound right. Now, unfortunately, tuning a guitar isn't necessarily a beginner thing. Your ear has to develop. You have to kind of know how to do it. So along the way, you'll get better at tuning. What I would say is if you can get a friend that knows how to play guitar to tune your guitar for you, that's going to be the best way to get started. But if you can't do that, there's an electric tuner that you can buy, or even I have a Guitar Jams guitar tuner app for your mobile phone as well. So they're not hard to find anymore. But then from there, you got to know what these letters are supposed to be so you can even tune it the right way. So that's what we're going to start with. We're going to start with knowing these what the names of these 6 strings are. And that's going to really come in handy from here on out on the guitar journey, okay? So here's the easiest way to remember it. E. We're gonna make a little saying to remember this. So we've got E, and we've got A, and we've got D, and we've got G, then we've got B, and then we've got E again, but a higher sounding E. Don't worry about that right now. So we're going to do this. Eddie, 8, dynamite. Eddie, 8, dynamite. E, A, D. Eddie, 8, dynamite. Okay? Those are the first 3. Now we need to go good for G, bye for B, Eddie again. Goodbye, Eddie. So we've got Eddie, 8, dynamite, goodbye, Eddie. And you want to know E, A, D, G, B, and E. So if you're looking at an electric tuner and you hit a note and it says, the needle's moving around on this tuner and it's like kind of pointing off to D, and it's not even E. It's so out of tune that it's reading closer to a note that it's not even supposed to be. So you crank this little thing here, the tuner, real gently, slowly, and you'll look at the needle, and you're going to either turn it one way to bring the note up to that E, or if it's higher than the E, you're going to turn it the other way until the needle gets down. And what you do is you're going to match up a needle on a tuner right until the needle is at the middle of E. And you're going to continue to do that, E to A, D, G, B, and high E. And like I said, tuning isn't the easiest thing to do right off the bat. But if the guitar's not in tune, we're not really going to get anywhere. So hopefully, like I said, you can get someone that plays guitar to help you tune it. But if not, you can get a real affordable tuner and start experimenting with it. And you can even look up, YouTube videos on how to tune your guitar. There's going to be a lot of resources to do it. So once the guitar is in tune, and we also have these notes memorized, because that, like I said before, is important. Let's try that one more time. Eddie ate dynamite. Goodbye, Eddie.